Today we're going to make beef stroganoff, which is a classic saucy Russian dish, usually made with sliced beef. This is an easy weeknight version that only uses one pot, and we're using ground beef, and it's a nice alternative to an Italian pasta dish. So we're going to slice our mushrooms into about 1/4 inch thick slices. You can use any kind of mushroom. I've picked cremini mushroom. Next we'll dice our onion. So cut it down the center and then leave this stringy bit on. Cut the two opposite sides off and then peel the skin. And now cut lengthwise lines, not to the very top, leaving the top part of the onion still intact. And then turn it the other way and slice like this to get a nice about 1/2 to 1/4 inch dice. So we have 2 garlic cloves that we're going to mince, and to take the skin off I like to press my knife down flat and squish it a tiny bit, and then the skin should peel off nice and easy. And then to mince garlic we want it cut as fine as we can do it, so much smaller than a dice. First I'm going to cut this into a few larger chunks, and then holding the pointy edge of my knife down from the top, just going to continue to chop it until it gets really fine. That's about the size you want the garlic for a mince. If you can get it smaller, that's great, but this should be fine if you can. So we'll add our oil to a hot pot, and once the oil is warm, add our mushrooms with a dash of salt and pepper. So our mushrooms are nicely browned, so we're going to transfer these to a bowl and set aside. So we've turned the heat down to medium, and now we're going to add the ground beef. We're going to break it up into some smaller chunks and season it with salt and pepper. So our beef is mostly cooked, but it's going to continue cooking throughout the rest of the process, so it doesn't need to be fully cooked at this point. But we're going to add our butter with our onions and garlic. Next we're going to mix in the flour and the paprika, and the flour is just to thicken it up, and we'll stir to coat. And next we're going to add our Worcestershire sauce and our beef broth, and then we're going to stir the bottom to scrape up any of the brown bits, which is called deglazing. And the little brown bits that are stuck to the bottom of the pan have a lot of flavor in them. So we're going to put the lid on and increase the heat to bring this to a boil. Now that it's boiling, we're going to stir in our cooked mushrooms and our noodles. So now our noodles are tender and some of the liquid has evaporated, so we're going to take it off the heat and stir in the sour cream. And there we have our beef stroganoff. For more information, visit foodforgood.ca.